Some of the nation's largest companies fared pretty well during the economic downturn, and now they're loaded with cash, in large part perhaps because of the cost savings from laying off thousands of workers. So is there any reason to believe that these mega corporations will share the wealth and begin hiring anytime soon? The book you see on the screen there is called The Power of Pain. The author of that book is Rich DeSalvo of Rich DeSalvo Consulting. He joins us now. Good to see you, Rich. Thanks very much for joining us. And let's just sort of put this into context here, because we mentioned that a lot of the reasons why these companies are doing well is because they sort of made themselves leaner and meaner. Is that truly the case?
Yes, they are leaner and meaner. And let me put a number behind that, Rick. Right now, there's $1 trillion with a T, $1 trillion in corporate cash on the sidelines right now, and it's 10% of the corporate assets. Now, what does that really mean for the economy and for the world right now is, think of that pile of money that they all have, almost like a huge candle, and they want to burn it very slowly. And how they burn it, and this is why eventually you'll see good things coming out of the economy, is how they're going to burn it is this way. The first thing they need to do is they'd rather take a current employee they have and pay them overtime. And once that happens and they can pay them about as much as they can or as much overtime as they can, then they go hire new people, because overtime is cheaper than actually paying employee benefits. And that's when you'll see the benefit.
I know, but what if these companies decide that, hey, look, we've been able to make do with what we've got. We've let a lot of people go. We've changed the way we do our business, and we're still doing well, and we're actually starting to make some money. Why should we go out and hire new people? Well,
it's actually a falsified well, and what I mean by that is the balance sheet for them looks great right now. It really does. Strong cash, strong earnings. The stock market likes it, and that's why you see the market or the Dow almost at 11,000. However, once the demand starts to increase, they're going to have no choice but to hire. They're just trying to delay it and trying to delay that expenditure, because as we know, payroll is probably the number one cost for the company.
All right, well, not everybody is actually doing this. A couple people are, a couple big companies, Cisco Systems, for example, the computer people, they are hiring.
Yeah, they are.
But then you look at FedEx, and FedEx is being very, very careful still as far as adding new people. Any hire, I was reading, has to go through a major management conference before they decide to bring any new people on board.
Well, some of that, you look at someone like a Cisco, and to your point, it's 3,000 employees they're about to hire. Some companies are, I'll call it mistakes of aggression, which is great, and Cisco is doing that. Other companies, like a FedEx, when they sit in the room, they actually sit around and actually go through what-if scenarios. What if inflation goes up? What if unemployment increases? And when you have that type of mentality, not good or bad, that's what it is, you tend to be more conservative in how you run your business.
And what if it's going to cost us a ton more money for benefits for our employees? I mean, we have the new health care law. We heard from AT&T yesterday, I believe, or two days ago, changes that they're planning to make as a result of this new law. They're talking about cutting benefits to employees and to retirees. I imagine it might also lead some companies to consider or actually reconsider any hiring plans.
Well, it's true. In fact, right now, today, pre-health care, employee benefits is about 25% of somebody's salary. And they expect that number to exceed 30%. So to your point, they're not going to have any choice, either A, not hire, or B, they're going to have an employee increase their work hours and actually not even see a raise because of it.
Rich, last question for you. We've heard about this being a jobless recovery. We hear people talking about a double dip. People still talking to me about a possible double dip recession where we would do it again. What are you seeing as you sort of map out the next 6, 8, 10, 12 months? What are you looking at?
I actually think you're going to see unemployment drop to probably about the 8% number. And the reason I say that is people with the cash, they will start hiring, but they're going to hire with prudence. So I'm going to call them sticky hires. What you're not going to see is people just hiring and almost make it look like a seasonal approach where they hire for 3 months, then they lay off again. Once they hire, frankly, they're going to be there for the good, which is the way we want the economy to recover, slow and steady.
Rich DeSalvo's book is called The Power of Pain. Good to talk to you, Rich. Thanks very much for coming in.
You're very welcome.